YouTube, it's your girl B once again. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. I don't know why I said episode. I don't know if y'all can see the thought process on my face right here when I said that. You know, it's not an episode, it's another vlog. But I guess we can call it an episode. Welcome to another episode of Bianca Speaks. Okay. Seriously, but for real, thank you everyone who has been showing me support so far. It has definitely been an adventure trying to build my YouTube channel. Just reaching out and connecting with other like-minded individuals who I believe who will actually prosper and like my content. I'm looking for people who I can grow with, people who I can connect with. Like, if I can help you, let me know. How can I help you? You know, of course. We need to be a community. We're a team. We're a family in a sense. We need to reach out and help one another. Ooh. Excuse me, I had to catch my breath there for a second. But today, you guys, I just wanted to talk about coming to like a self-realization in life. Coming to a self-realization, I simply mean just coming to the realization, or just understanding certain truths about yourself that you never really noticed before, or things that you have just decided to put to the side. You never really actually processed why. Why exactly? Why do I handle certain situations the way that I handle them? Why do I feel this way in a certain situation? How can I better handle the situation next time? Coming to our realization is simply understanding our truths about ourselves and our environment, and why we are the way we are. A lot of times we tend to beat ourselves up. Now, we beat ourselves up when we don't understand why certain things are happening to us. And that's definitely understandable, because I mean, this is life. Like this, you don't remember what happened in your past lifetime necessarily. So you don't understand what it is to be alive, or to live in this human body that we have. You're learning these things for the first time. Or some of us, we've learned, or we should have learned, from past situations that we have been in, or past obstacles that we should have overcame or surpassed in order to better ourselves. Now, we have to go through trials and tribulations in order to succeed, or see where we are messing up, in order to become a better you, a better self, a better individual, a better person, someone who can give back to society. And it's absolutely fine. Sometimes, or every single time, we're not going to learn from the first thing. Sometimes we have to fall and bump our heads multiple times in order to succeed, in order to become a better you. Anyway, in order to come to these self-realizations, it is important to just get in tune with yourself. And you can get in tune with yourself in multiple different ways. Meditation. Or sometimes we'll find ourselves doing something and we just have these little thoughts that pop into our minds, like, okay, wow, I don't like the way I reacted to a certain situation earlier today. Or, dang, you know, my temper is terrible. I could have handled this situation in a totally different way. Or I could have more effectively expressed the way I feel about an individual, or I feel about a situation, in order to perform a better, or in order to actually create a better relationship. It's okay. Now, when we come to these truths, it is so important to just reflect and understanding, and actually gain a greater understanding of why the situation came about. Because when you understand the root of the situation, or the cause of the situation, you can better tackle the situation that is at hand. You guys, when I say you have to get in tune with yourselves, I mean, just understand who you are. And don't be afraid to be who you are. Accept that you are not the person that you're trying to be, and be happy with you. A lot of times when we come to our truths, we beat ourselves up. Don't beat yourself up. Just understand that you need to learn from the situation in order to improve. You can become a better you. Just don't try to be anyone else. Just become a better version of yourself at the end of the day. Because you want to remain unique. You want to have that unique essence about yourself. Because when you have that unique essence about yourself, baby, that's what makes you glow. And you want to glow. You want to shine bright like a diamond, boo. Honey, you don't want to be no, I don't know, you don't want to be no, you don't want to be nothing that don't shine. You want to stay unique. You want to be beautifully, uniquely you. But it's just a matter of how much do you love yourself? How much self-care have you given yourself? How much attention have you gave yourself lately? How much work are you willing to put in to become who you want to be ultimately? Are you dedicated to the cause? I'm dedicated to the cause, but I can't speak for everyone. Anyway, you guys, let me talk to you about a couple of books that I have been reading this year. The first book is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up. Okay, I will not say the entire word, just out of respect for humanity. However, this book has been an interesting read. I've only read chapter 1 of it so far, and like every other word is a cuss word, or the F word, as you can see. It's different. It's definitely been a different take on society for me. It's just a different view, and that's good. That's good. I'm glad I am expanding my mind to see positivity in a different light, you know, per se. However, I just don't like reading material with a whole lot of cussing in it, because exactly whatever you're reading, you're putting into your mental, and it's going to come out one way or another. I don't want to start cussing all the time. That book has been interesting, The Subtle Art of Not Giving the F, just because it doesn't shoot you up your hiney with rainbows and unicorns. It's a straightforward book. It's letting you know, hey, the world is not a place where you're just going to be able to just glide by. And sometimes when you're doing everything you need to do, a curveball will hit you. And that's the truth. That's life. That is life. So I do appreciate Mark Manson for writing this book, because it definitely gives you a different take on life. It's a different type of self-help book. On the other hand, you guys, I have been reading The 4 Agreements. Can you see it? There you go. And this is by Miguel Ruiz here. Now, The 4 Agreements, I do have to say, this book is very eye-opening for me. This book definitely helps you get a better grasp of reality and the world around us. The first chapter is what I'm currently on, and it's just about being impeccable with your word. Now, what does it mean to be impeccable with your word? To be impeccable with your word means to basically means to say what you mean and mean what you say. And also, do not speak negativity over anyone else's life, because when you speak negativity over someone else's life, you're like in a way putting a curse on them. If you wouldn't say it about yourself, don't say it about them. And also, when you choose to speak negativity over someone else's life, in turn, you're really speaking negativity over your own life, your own future. Seriously, you guys, we have to do better when it comes to that. Some of us are too focused on everything else that's going on in the world, or other individuals that are in this world, instead of focusing on you and the power that God has given you. The power, or just the fact that God is within you, that you are God. Focus on that. Focus on building. Focus on giving back. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on giving yourself that self-care at the end of the day. But yes, I'm only on the first agreement, which is impeccable with your word. I do have 3 more agreements to read, but I am loving this book so far. I feel like a lot of you guys, especially if you guys are like on the same spiritual journey that I am on, or on a spiritual journey altogether, you have came across this book, or you've probably heard about it. If you haven't read it, I definitely recommend it. Check it out. Check it out. You can get it on Amazon. I believe it was like $11.99. You can probably get it cheaper than that, honestly. But those are my reads for this year so far. Who knows what else I may come across. I definitely plan on reading a whole lot more. To be honest, I haven't been a big reader like that. I feel like back in high school I read a whole lot more, but now it's kind of just fizzled out. But I do want to continue to read, because knowledge is power, honey. And power and knowledge definitely comes from reading and just taking in information. Anyway, you guys, that's all for today. Just remember, the power comes from within. And, you have the ability to shape your world. When you come to your self-realizations, don't beat yourself up about it. Just be proactive and think about how can you better yourself. How can you improve yourself? So next time when a situation arises, you can handle it more effectively. Anyway, you guys, until next time, I am out. It has been a joy speaking to you guys again. I will be coming to you guys weekly with vlogs, so you guys can stay up to date with me on my journey of self-discovery and life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you know when I upload more content. I'm out until next time, and just remain on the video so you can see the last little few seconds so you can follow my social medias as well, boo. I'm out.